Good morning and welcome to the latest in the AlfaPeople webinar series. This morning we will be talking about Windows 8 and CRM 2011. More specifically, we'll be chatting about what Metro apps are. We're talking about the Windows App Store and how you can have your own unique CRM apps. We'll be talking about Metro and mobile apps, how they move forward with time. We'll talk about on the road, how you can empower remote users, and devices, what should I use? First thing what are Metro apps? Microsoft feel Metro apps are the future. I suppose we need to discuss why. Metro apps are touchscreen friendly apps written specifically for Microsoft's WinRT programming interfaces. They're based around ARM-based Windows RT devices such as the Surface tablets, which require Metro apps. Devices running Windows 8 are expected to be able to run both Metro apps and Win32 apps. Metro apps, as we'll talk about later, will be sold on an online store. The change itself is fairly radical. Metro-style apps are designed to do only one task and do it well. They can interact with other apps without any explicit knowledge about them and prioritize content before anything else. Although they're touch first, they still work well with mouse and keyboard. Metro-style apps should look so familiar to each other and to Windows 8 itself that users see no difference in look and feel between the OS and apps themselves. Metro-style design is more than just good typography, although that lies the heart of it. It is also about creating a harmonious user experience between different applications. Metro-style apps should look so familiar to each user and to Windows 8 itself that users see no difference in look and feel between the operating system and the apps. The apps should add new functions to Windows and distinguish themselves by how they work rather than how they look. Indeed, most of the time the app will be invisible since all of its Chrome, that's the buttons, the sliders, the scroll bars and so on, won't appear on the screen, only the content itself. I want to talk about the CRM apps themselves and really why build a Windows 8 app. As we said in the previous slide, it's really content before Chrome. We're actually focusing on the business content with no distractions of navigations on the left-hand side or a command bar across the top. It's all about content, and at a glance we can see that maybe we would have sales pipeline apps, project management apps, and incident management apps. Maybe for sales, you'd like to see an app that has all my opportunities, all my leads and all my quotes in one area. Maybe project management, you want to view a status of all projects, any outstanding project activities, utilization, and perhaps even timesheet entry in one place. Or maybe a one-stop shop app for customer service, so they can create and respond to services in one app. Maybe see which incidents are becoming critical. One area where they can do everything. Now what I want to do is I want to take you through a few apps that have been released already. Now, as discussed before, all these apps will and can be purchased on the App Store. So we have one in front of us here, which you can see on the left-hand side. You can see it displays the activity feeds. All right, everything's flattened. We can display my ops with a percentage complete in the progress bar, which we can see here. So all my opportunities, the name of them, the progress bar itself, plus the value. I also can see some sales pipeline information here, which of course I can drill into, and a goal management, my sales versus my targets. And again, any related tasks I have to complete for all my opportunities. Again, digging into that a little bit further, you might want to have a particular Metro app that is custom built to you, so you're very much interested in opportunities. So why I want to have all my opportunity information on one screen. So this really shows the fine detail of the opportunity. So what we can see on the left-hand side here is we can see the total value of the opportunity itself, the weighted revenue, the probability itself, some details about the primary contact that I can drill into or send an email directly from here. A nice little graphic down the bottom to show the number of days that it's open, the date it was open on, based on the estimated close date, a flag to show that it's overdue, and some information around our last touch point. and again the activity feed for this particular opportunity and any open tasks I have for that opportunity. Very, very useful information, and all in one place. I don't have to click anywhere else. Another nice one as well is that, again, you might want a Metro app to decide who is going to be on the dream team for your opportunity. So here we can see the dream team so far. We can see the executive sponsor, the service rep. The sales assistant still hasn't been decided yet, but we do have the financial consultant. And on the right hand side here we can see is find the right sales assistant. So we can see all the people on the right hand side, and we can simply drag and drop from the right hand side to the left hand side. But usefully we can see that the percentage of people that were successful with this customer on this product already and who are available to start. So actually using the information in the system within this Metro app to make it incredibly easy to build the correct team for this particular project and for this particular customer. Another interesting one here, but just to show you that these custom apps are built on HTML5 and JavaScript. The Microsoft CRM SDK release will allow developers to create their own Windows 8 Metro apps this year. Okay, we can see here we have one for a American football team with the different players with their stats. The Metro and mobile apps themselves, you can see currently today what we have is the classic client, which is browser and Outlook, which we all believe is excellent, and most of our customers and indeed ourselves use Microsoft Dynamics CRM through the Outlook client. Incredibly important tool, especially for sales. But moving forward, the incredible change where the core client will become Metro. If anybody's seen the demonstrations or any of the training around Microsoft CRM 2013, and again the companion pieces themselves will be the mobile apps. So slightly different model that we're moving to. A little bit more detail on the experience transformation itself. On the screen you can see we have the classic mode, which you can see at the minute is where I'm using my Outlook. But now you can see we're moving to a more core function itself, which is Metro style. And the companion piece is what we can see here is Microsoft Dynamics on a mobile device. In this transformation process, the iPad apps are relegated to the companion category, whereas Metro apps are considered as part of the core experience. We probably won't be seeing all the Dynamics CRM customization tools in the Metro CRM app soon, but most of the functionality accessed by the average CRM user will very likely be available in the Metro client. Companion apps fill the gap for usage scenarios running on truly mobile devices, i.e. smartphones. But the iPad or Android tablet app Microsoft supply themselves will surely never be allowed to reach the level of functionality available on the Metro UI itself. We're talking about on the road. I mean, we've talked about these Metro apps, and we talked about the companion pieces. Now, what will happen is that there'll be a Windows store which will have a line of business app scenarios. So do we give our road warriors, as we call them, do they want access to every single part of CRM, or do they want a companion piece or a Metro app that allows them to get into the information they need there and then? I don't want to be opening up the classic, navigating to my accounts, navigating to my opportunities. I want to be able to open up my tablet, open up my laptop, have the same experience in both, but be able to see all the information I need for that day or for that customer in one screen. So examples of that are electronic point of sale systems, dashboards that show me my position, monitoring action themselves. Now again, we have many devices on the market. Maybe that if we were doing management, we're in Salesforce doing project management and billing, we need to use our laptop. Again, we would use our Surface, and we might use our mobile device. Many of these Microsoft Dynamics Metro apps on the companion pieces are available through timesheet entry via device. If I'm doing customer services, then maybe I'm utilizing resources, I'm doing service management, and I'm trying to improve the customer service. Maybe I will use my laptop on my Surface. For the sales rep, they're experienced advisors. They're on the road. They're dealing with new prospects. Now, we all know that when a sales rep is in a meeting with a customer, they generally don't want to take out their laptop in because that acts as a barrier to the customer. Now, slightly different scenario with a Surface or a tablet because it's less intrusive and it doesn't put that barrier in place. But also, when they leave the meeting, what they want to be able to do is open their car or getting on the train and quickly switch on their tablet, their Surface, and what they can do is quickly go to their Metro app, and as we can see in the image, the person is creating a new task or updating an existing task within their Metro app. And again, the depot worker, they want to be mobile because they may be out on the road, they're in operations or in the goods delivery. All the companion pieces on top of Microsoft Dynamics CRM can be used in these mobile devices and to make the depot worker work more efficiently. Okay, I'd like to quickly summarize what we talked about during today's webinar. First, we talked about what a Metro app actually is. Then we talked about the Windows App Store and what apps are available. We had a look at some of those. We talked about the Metro mobile apps, and we talked about the experience transformation that's going on at the minute between Classic Core and associated companion applications. We talked about empowering the remote user, and we talked about what devices I may use in different scenarios. So I'd just like to thank you for watching our webinar, and we hope to see you soon.